Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Marcus Semien. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Oakland, the shortstop, Marcus.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
2-1, 1 strike to count.
Fouled off. Three and 2 now. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First offering on its way.
Ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
2-0. 1 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Bradley is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Sean Manaea, a lefty from Indiana, is on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
The pride and joy of Android High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox. One of the tougher lefties. Who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low 3/4 arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball. One of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Ball even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. The Scotty's on the move. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that'll hop over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll take a look at ball one. Runner in scoring position here already following the ground rule double. The 1-0 home is in there for strike one. Benintendi stands at second with no outs. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
Hey, after back-to-back singles right here in the top of the first inning, this team is in prime position to jump out to an early lead and be the aggressive team.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
In there, and it's even now, 2-2.
2-2 count.
From the belt, the pitch.
4 down, 3.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Line drive, base hit to right. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Bases loaded here, nobody out. One ball and one strike to their designated hitter this afternoon.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
From the belt, the pitch. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Certainly a big moment in this game. Bases loaded, tie score. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of the pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Fouled away. Up to an even 30 pitches here in the first inning. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. One run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
So here's Michael Chavis now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. First and second now, one man out. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in left. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Boy, D-Row, so close to getting the strikeout there. Needed to make one more pitch and didn't throw a good enough breaking ball there with two strikes.
Yeah, and that's what you pray for from an offensive standpoint. You try and pick up that red spinning dot that constitutes slider coming in there, and then you hope it doesn't fall off the table. He was able to get himself inside that baseball and get a ribby hit.
Alex Verdugo comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 delivery. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kenna will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Batting in, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Three balls and a strike now to Bradley.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now in the box, Christian Vasquez. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Hit on the ground for Simeon. It's short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they do get 3 that inning. That's the good news. The bad news is they leave 3 men on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3 and the A's nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
No, that's low.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Changeup up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And a ball, 1-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Ranging back is Bradley. And it's gone into the monster seats. It's a solo shot for Mark Canha. And the A's are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the 2nd alive. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got to count 1-2.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 3 and the A's 1. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A ball and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
The 2-1.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1.
Full count, 3-2.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Throw over to the bag, just keeping him close. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Well, this second inning is not starting out any better than the first was. He just might not have it in this one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
2-1 the count.
Two and 2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. J.D. Martinez waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
Striding in for Boston, J.D. Martinez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1. Count 2-1.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-1 to Martinez.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in a count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three balls and a strike to count to Moreland.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Stepping up now, Michael Chavis. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So the pitching line will not be kind to him here this afternoon, as he just pretty much could not get anything working. Paul Blackburn enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And the next up will be Alex Verdugo as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 delivery. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there is any intent behind that.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Bradley waits on the 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 4 runs here in this half inning. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Now batting, catcher, Christian.
Settling in now, Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
Now batting.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. Hot shot down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Men on third with 2 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We've played 2 full. Boston's out in front, 9-1. Digging in, Sean Murphy, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Lifted in the air out to left. On the run is Benintendi. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
The second baseman.
1 gone for the A's here in the 3rd. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot that time for Franklin Barreto, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Marcus Semien. And that misses ball 1. Semien is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. Benintendi is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2. Now batting, Ramon Laureano. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
But the A's get one back thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Red Sox 9 and the A's 2. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the 3rd inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Bottom of the 3rd now, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. The pitch. A strike, and it's 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Full count.
Count remains full. Chapman is over to take a look at it, and no one will get this one. A payoff pitch one more time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Kenna is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting.
So one away, and here's the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Stepping in, Mitch Moreland. First offering on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave one, but they hold a 9-2 lead. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. Chapman, a California-born ball player. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Matt Olson waits on deck. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits. So his command has been pretty solid so far.
At the plate, Matt Olson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now it's Mark Hanna. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Chris Davis.
Chris Davis next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball inside.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
All even now, 2-2. Three balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH. Stephen Piscotty will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Bogarts. To second for 1. On to Moreland, and they roll 2 to end the inning. 1 left for Oakland. They're down by a touchdown. It's 9-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Michael Chavis. The pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
A ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And it's fouled away. Line toward right center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that two-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Right back to him on the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with 1 away now.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
First offering on its way.
1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Yeah, and you could see he was looking for a fastball all the way, and he jumps all over it, pulling it hard. And the second he dropped the bat, he was looking to stretch this thing as far as he could. Mission accomplished as he stands on third.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. That's wide, 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home. Two and 2. 1 out and a runner on third. Swing and he pops him up. Barreto ranging into shallow right. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox fourth, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that 2-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Lifted in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But an RBI triple gets the Red Sox a run. We played 4. It's the Red Sox 10 and the A's 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. Most notably, he said they have to figure out a way to hit the off-speed stuff that's getting thrown their way. They've yet to get a hit on anything other than a fastball, so he said they're going to continue to see pitches dancing all over the place until they prove they can do something with it.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for Oakland.
All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And next it'll be the outfielder, Stephen Piscotty.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Count even at 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound, and he'll flip on to first to record the out.
The batter.
Now to the plate, Sean Murphy. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
And next up will be Franklin Barreto. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
The 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And the inning begins with a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Get down, 1-1.
Hit out towards second. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez. pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. The 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. The 2-1 on its way. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to short. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
To the plate now, Mitch Moreland, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty on his horse. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box now, Michael Chavis. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
Here's the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until...
Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike 1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Ready on 1-2. Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. The pitch. Two runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
You know, I doubt he wanted to get that tight with the fastball there, but hey, this is a guy you certainly don't want to let him get his arms extended. He's the kind of guy that can hurt him.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson, man at first after the 2-out walk. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 delivery. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out with the man at first. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he popped him up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Mark Canha.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
Ready with the 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
2 out here and a runner at second. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A's have to settle for just the 1. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Red Sox lead it 11-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Jackie Bradley.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Riding in once again, Christian Vasquez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Here's the pitch.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen, as you can see there. They're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off or 2 after this one.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed up on him here, and this is grounded to short. Simeon's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Marcus Walden is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 64, Marcus Walden.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. And the pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. Stephen Piscotty waits on deck. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. On a line to shortstop, and it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
So striding in, Sean Murphy. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. 2 down. So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And the exciting middle infielder Franklin Barreto bats next. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 1 to Franklin Barreto. A runner on first with 2 away. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Skied into straightaway right. Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. The A's strand 1, and it's not going to help them. It's 11-3. Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Rafael Devers.
First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-1 home. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
This is pulled into right. He's around first, heading for 2. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Yasmera Petit comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 delivery. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Simeon is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. One out and a runner on second base. One ball, one strike, the count. The 1-1 pitch. In for strike two. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Michael Chavis. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. From the stretch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They're still in command, however. It's 11-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Simeon. First pitch on its way.
No, that's down.
The 1-0. swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
0-1. 1-1.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. And it's 1-2. The A's find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Lifted in the air to right field. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, 3rd base.
Digging in once again, Matt Chapman. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
1 out, nobody on. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Popped him up. Chavis is underneath this one, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Matt Olson hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So 1 run here on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Red Sox are out in front 11-4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now the 2-0.
That's out.
Jackie Bradley Jr. waits on deck. Left side, but well foul. And the payoff pitch fouled off. The payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jackie Bradley Jr. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set and the pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 on its way.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 lifted out towards straightaway center field. Laureano is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's inside.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They lead it, though, 11-4. Ready once again, Mark Canha starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two 2-0 the count to the A's left fielder.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2-1. cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
The bat, number 2.
Striding forward now is the DH, Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
One ball, one strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again, 1-2.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Pitch popped up. Devers has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. A's down to their final out now. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner. 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 11-4 at the end of this affair. Boston posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Eduardo Rodriguez takes home the win. Sean Manaea gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 11 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,000.